Let's get to hear another perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, IPMC, our platinum sponsor, also join us with a success story. Please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about fresh works. But before that, let's talk about God. So we know who lives in the center of the universe. It's no other than Him, the greatest personality. And today we want to make the customer as God. The father of the nation of India, Mahatma Gandhi, brought out this theory: customer is God, because he creates businesses, he sustains them, he gives them life, he runs them, and he's the one who makes the business grow. If Mahatma Gandhi was present today, it would have been even easier for him to prove his theory. Because like God, who is omnipresent, present everywhere, every time, our dear customer today is present everywhere, every time, anytime and anywhere. Those customers are present here also, now amongst us. Some of those who are thinking that Amar will be giving a boring speech, I can see that they've already started going online, and especially the ladies, they're looking for that mascara and the eyeliner, shopping online. And how about that recycled dress which Kim Kardashian wore to her best friend's wedding in Italy yesterday? But let's forget about the ladies. I get more fascinated by gentlemen, they inspire me more. So Julian said, I want to buy BMW, the 7 Series, the latest model. And somehow, this BMW was shown at the beginning of the Japan Motors presentation of Nissan. I wonder, Salim, how that fluke happened. That was an error. So I was able to convince Julian. Julian, forget about BMW 7 Series, it was a mistake. We should buy the Nissan, which is manufactured locally by Japan Motors. And please give a big hand to Salim and his team, who's been able to achieve that feat. It was a real treat visiting Salim in his factory and to see how these vehicles are being assembled, top quality and top processes being followed. But Julian has a problem. He says the Japan Motors people, they close too soon every day by 6 p.m. And he closes office at 6 p.m. And he needs to go and buy this car after 6 p.m. Of course, who can tell Julian? Julian, the people have to sleep. Allow them to sleep. But Julian is God. You can't tell God you are wrong. And especially a banker like him, who pays us all the money to run our businesses, we can't dare tell him he's wrong. Well, this is where the customer of today is. Customer is king, customer is God, and he can decide to come and buy anytime from anywhere. My very good friend Kiran is here, and she was telling me, before that, you should know that Kiran is one of the top women CEOs of Ghana, and she runs the greens. She makes the most beautiful real estate. As pretty as she is, her real estate is even prettier. So go and check out the greens in Tema. Please give her a big hand. She's bringing that real beauty to Ghana all these years. And the way she stays busy in her career, you can imagine how her day should start. And Kiran told me, Amar, I like to start my day by grocery shopping. What else you can expect of a woman? Yeah. But her grocery shopping every day starts, should I say too late or too early, 1 a.m. in the morning? But we can't dare tell a beautiful woman like Kiran that you are wrong. Don't be shopping at 1 a.m. in the morning. That is where the customer is anytime, anywhere. This is the customer of today. But more than that, the customer can come through any of these multiple channels. The traditional one being on the top, walk into the stores, it's still there. A customer can call you by phone. He can send you a WhatsApp. A customer can come through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of the social media. He can even come through a feedback form, which we find at many places today. The channels and the doors which we have opened to customers are many. And it's important for every business to open such doors. Those who cannot, they get left behind. Organizations struggle to be successful with customer engagement today. They must meet customers where they are at by increasing the number of channels they serve. And the channels we saw previously, we saw almost 9 or 10 of those channels. So how do we manage customers coming through so many channels to our business? How do we give them a consistent customer service across through all the channels? How do we collect that personal data which the customer brings to us when he's shopping, his likes and dislikes? There is a way to go about it. The traditional progress of technology, of automation in businesses has been, we earlier were sitting at doing manually everything. This was late 80s, early 90s. And then suddenly Excel came, spreadsheet came, and we started doing our businesses on the spreadsheet. Later on, we progressed to some of the first accounting software systems. That is one of the very first automation which happened. And I remember in the early 90s, and some of you may remember that the first accounting software was built by humbly yours, Amar in Ghana. Later on, we also progressed to the ERP systems. Please go a slide back. And many of you customers here for IPMC, you have been our customers on the ERP. But all these stages of evolution and automation in every business, the place where we have reached now is at the CRM level. You may have had accounting softwares, you may have had ERPs, but this is the time, all of us, we must get a CRM system. Because what a CRM system does is this. From a transaction-centric approach, the CRM moves us to customer-centric. If in transaction-centric we were reacting to incoming inquiries, when we become customer-centric, we keep those answers of the inquiries already ready, so our response time are in a matured manner when the customer is asking us anything. If in the transaction-centric, we were sending a broadcast to many customer segments, when we become customer-centric, customer-focused, we personalize such messages because we now have more information, more knowledge about how our customer behaves. If in the transaction-centric, our service delivery had problem and longer resolution cycles, in customer-centric, we adapt immediately to the problems customer is facing because we have a context, we have a history of the customer, we have a knowledge base of how this customer should be serviced. And we look at that entire history and we give him a better support and better service. If in the transaction-centric, the departments worked independently of each other and there were no communication amongst them, in the customer-centric, all the departments of our organization, they work together as one team because we want to give the customer the same experience across the enterprise. When the customer is visiting our business, from the beginning till the end, it is the same consistent quality experience he or she must get. This is the CRM, which is the need of the today. And one of the best CRMs we have globally, which was even put on the front page of CNN as the fastest growing and the most matured, most latest technology CRMs, is called Freshworks. And Freshworks gives you artificial intelligence, all the data you have collected. You need to make the data actionable. But we, as decision makers, as humans, we don't have the time to browse through all that immense data. Freshworks comes with that artificial intelligence. It comes with service automation. You can automate some of the services which customers demand from you regularly. It comes with the omni-channel approach. Once we have all those channels which were listed in the previous screen, about 9 or 10 of the channels through which customers are coming, Freshworks gives you one single omni-channel to give a same quality service across all the channels. Freshworks brings you collaboration across your teams and your employees because this is a platform where everybody can now get together with the only focus that we have to look after our customer. Customer is the number one priority for us. And when your entire teams, they work together and you drive together with one mentality that yes, we have to look after the customer, that is the collaboration which gives you the winning edge over others. We also get a unified customer profile because your customer is coming from various parts, various doors, various channels. We need to capture each customer's profile when they are coming from whether social media or whether they are walking in or whether they are calling. The entire experience and data of that customer should be captured on that customer's name. And this is where Freshworks helps you. Freshworks helps you to retain your existing customers with good quality service. It helps you to gain new customers because it's by word of mouth and it's by experience that your business, your company now becomes outstanding in customer service. And this is where you help to gain more and more customers. You can also empower your sales team and monitor them. It is one of the biggest challenges of our businesses, that how do we form the sales team and ensure they have the right tools to go to the market, to capture the sales which they are doing, to sell the products, but how to monitor them. And this is the control which Freshworks brings to you. You are also able to give the faster response times. Any repetitive, mundane jobs which your business may have, your customers may be calling, those mundane jobs, rather than humans be performing them, Freshworks gives you built-in bots, ready-made bots. You don't need to tell a developer that they should make a bot for you. Freshworks already has built-in bots, and you can even build new bots yourself. Your IT team can build those bots where you can answer some of these queries which are coming from the customers in an easy manner. So lastly, Freshworks gives you the power to work remotely. Once your employees are working from their home environment, and we all know that we need to be ever ready for the remote work, you are able to control their logins and logouts and the amount of actual work which they are putting when they are sitting in remotely. You are able to do their performance monitoring, whether they are achieving those targets or not. Freshworks gives you that capability of running your workforce remotely but effectively. One last word before I say my thank you, I would like to say is that Ghanaian businesses, if they need to become multinational, especially multinational in Africa, we need to move to this new stage of adopting CRM systems, customer relationship management systems. And it is only Ghana which can give that cutting edge, that good customer service, which all of us, we have been looking up to Ghana to provide that. And this is the time we can actually make Ghana the best service-oriented country anywhere in Africa. And this is the challenge which I'm throwing to every CEO here to ensure that we become the best service delivery partner. And as I think our minister pointed out, that why don't we have the service delivery capabilities in Ghana? It is tools like such as the Freshworks CRM will give you the power and the capability. With these words, I want to say a big thank you to you, to all the IPMC customers, and just to let you know that we started in 1992 and 2022 is our 30th year celebration, and this has been possible only because of you, the customers sitting here, all the patronization you have done to IPMC products and services. In lieu of that, before you leave, please go to the IPMC stand, and we have a special product over there, which is the Energizer. It's an Energizer anytime, anywhere. As I said, Freshworks enables your businesses to see your customers anywhere, anytime. Similarly, we have a product specially for you, which will give you the energy anywhere, anytime you need it. All the CEOs, please drop in your visiting cards at our stand and grab that Energizer. And thank you for being a good listener today.